The TA doesn't actually mind a matchup at all. You can still play around. You're not going to lose your refraction too fast.
Yep.
So there's a lot of value there for Neon, and again, they're leaving it open. Like, we don't quite know how they'll close out. We're still lacking Scan Hero unless Neon does something weird with her pause one again.
Would love to see something that have a little bit of dismal spells or maybe slow or something from Scan Hero.
Oh yeah, just a bit more control I think would be nice. This tech still slots in, but I'd actually really like a Morphling here. Like, I don't tend to say that. I think a Morphling would line up quite nice, just because there's a Terrorblade. Just so value if you wanted to go for it. And it looked like Neon actually picked the TA knowing Team Trust has to pick their mid laner. They ban out the Ember. They know the puck is either more than likely actually just support with a clockwork. So they're trying to prevent their TA from having a hard time. Team Trust banned Coddle?
Interesting. I think this one is,
it's just not. I don't. If Neon got the Coddle, who would beat her pause one? Scampango? I think he's done that before. It's just. Oh, I don't recall that one going too well, but we'll see. Neon, they have to show their hand now. That the flexibility heroes has to stop at some point.
10 seconds to go.
Radiant team pick.
Riki.
Oh.
Riki.
Ooh.
Alright.
Oh, that is really nice. You know, it works so well with the TA. You've got the meld armor reduction. You got the Riki stabbing everyone in the back. The silence is amazing. The mischance is great. It does pretty decent against the Terrorblade. It's not amazing, mind you. It's decent enough. Still, you know, Team Trust.
Here, let me check about the audio.
Sure. Team Trust, they close out with the Quap. They've got really strong team fight, a really solid lineup. You can see that it is going to be a clock puck support duo, which is, to be frank, really greedy. Like, you need XP on both of these heroes. You need some farm on these heroes as well to keep relevancy up. Team has to find a way to make that work. Very greedy lineup. You could say the same about Neon, with a support Phoenix and a support Tango is relatively greedy too. I just feel like Team Trust has a lot more greed with Puck. But it's a big shakeup from game one. Very different drafts, very different play styles. Neon needs to keep an eye on the Terrorblade. Like, there's a lot the Terrorblade can get done here. They need to ensure that JG gets a nice timer blink if he's gonna go for that, or we've seen a lot of Dooms go Midas first as well, just to keep scaling up. Whatever Neon wants is open. I'd prefer to blink here, or even just the Vanguard perhaps into Crimson, or just the fast Vlads. One of those, maybe it comes. But decent Terrorblade game, not too much magic damage here for Neon, and that could be an issue down the line. But Phoenix, I guess, is enough to get the job done early at the very least. So, yeah, it's an interesting draft here, Cyclops. You know, you were asking about the names earlier. I got Google Translate to give me. So there's the English translation of their names, or just how to pronounce the Chinese names. What do you think?
How to pronounce the Chinese name.
All right. So I'm gonna just jump into who's playing what and try to write along. So our Puck.
Okay.
So our
T-Blade player.
Our Terrorblade. That is, I believe. Wait, let me just. Su Tunyan. Su.
Tunyan.
Yeah, Su Tunyan. Apparently, I'm probably butchering it.
It's okay. What about Beastmaster? I see the same letters like 5.
And Beastmaster is right. Yo. It's yo. But you could probably just say yo. I think.
Okay, yo.
For some reason, our Puck is using a different name, so I actually can't get that one down. Unfortunately, I can't do it. No. Yeah, it's different on Wikipedia, so it doesn't quite line up.
Call him Puck.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm gonna pull out the phone.
Yeah.
My phone has Google Translate, and we will
don't
sort
feel
it
like
out.
he get enough respect for me. He's calling
Oh,
me
yeah.
in the
Oh,
park,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna. I'll be honest with you. I'll probably forget to pronounce these. You know, it's not my strongest
No,
point.
don't worry. I typed down. Still Tunya.
All right. Siu Tunya, yeah, and Yo-Yo.
And Yo-Yo for B-Smart. Okay,
And-
let's train.
Oh, here you go. Wait, before that, I've got Puck.
Yeah.
So it's Yan Shijia.
Yan Xixia.
Yeah, Yan Shijia.
Yan
Apparently.
Xi-
Yeah.
Jia.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. AIA. Yeah. Yan Shijia.
Yan Xi. Okay, cool. It's cool. Let's do some quick intro here, properly, officially. So
Okay.
we have Team Trust on the right side, SMP Clockwork, Shield Tunyan on T-Blade, or Blade,
Mhm.
or we have Yo-Yo on Beastmaster, and Chia on Puck, X on Queen of Pain.
Oh yeah. You nailed it. All right.
All good.
So on Neon, on Neon, we've got Play Hard on Angle Leader. We've got the Rookie being played by Scam, Doom being played by JG, that Templar Assassin being played by Yopaj, and Januel on that Phoenix. Gonna be an interesting one, and I guess with Team going like this, we're learning something new here as well, Cyclops, aren't we?
Yeah, I always call him Hornwell, not Johnwell. So it's Johnwell or Hornwell?
Januel. Yeah, it's like a Filipino. Yeah, J.
J. Okay.
Januel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Johnwell.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be an exciting one. Early smoke from Team Trust. They're the ones playing aggressive with these early wards. Nice deep front ward on the Dar side. Gonna have just a bit more control. Doesn't look like Neon set to D-ward. No sentry in Yapaj. No commitment from the supports. You do have sentry in Januel. Maybe he'll spot it out, but it looks on that mid lane just yet.
30 seconds to battle.
Pangolier hard can be playing Pangolier 4. Been a while. For first level swashbuckle.
Gonna be a really tanky lane for this blade to go up against. You're dealing with Doom, you're dealing with Pango. There's a lot of damage they can pump out early. Granted, you have a lot of armor. There is that.
Yeah, top lane, they're fighting over the. It's Mr. Yo-Yo running away from the whole crew of Neon Esports. Slow. And it's a great for team Neon Esports.
Oh yeah, just taking Yo-Yo. This is unorthodox from Januel. He's on the Phoenix. He's got 2 tangos and 2 fairy fires. So that added right click, ensuring him that kill. And it does set Yo-Yo back a bit, has the TP up top. Well, he doesn't miss out on too many last hits, but this is a big boost for, because we talked about the greed. Supports have just getting the first blood EXP. Gives a lot more easy of a ramp up for our Phoenix here.
Yep. Top lane. Dropping quite low for Johnwell. Hornwell. Okay. I'm sorry, bottom. Okay. I'm gonna call it Johnwell.
Yeah.
Keep calling it Hornwell for like forever.
It's fine. It's fine. It's perfectly fine.
Barrett's
Meta.
Bottom lane. MP trying to harass, but I don't think that's good harass. He trading his health too. Middle lane. Ooh, yup. A lot of pressure on Queen Pain. Can't win on one lane because every lane got potential to kill.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of potency from each side. And talking about that mid lane for a bit, it's better for your Paj. You have to watch out as the levels goes up with the Shadow Strikes, so you can easily melt those early refractions. But so far, your Paj has been working down bot SMP. Is he doing fine? Yeah, just shutting Play Hard away. This is a lot of back and forth. Now it's Play Hard under a lot of pressure.
Yep.
You gotta watch that spacing.
Back at it again. AT as a duel doing a pretty okay lane at bomb lane. on his launcher. He's now level 2. A puck falls away from the lane.
I think not.
Lane looking pretty good for Team Neon now. And look at the bottom lane. They start the cost for the first time in this game. Take down the actually Clockwork himself who's setting up the power cost and wow, and that was a good assist. JT down because of T-Blade. He tried to run away from Pangolier and he out successful again. But however, on top lane Hollywood, let's get rid of Puck after a long chase.
Yeah.
And Hollywood already level 3, man.
Yeah, it's a really good start for Phoenix. They've just managed to get the EXP on their supports a lot better. Genuel, just having level 2 fire spirits has so much more press on this hero. It's not going to be easy for Yo-Yo to trade hits here, and you've got to watch out. And she as well. He's still level 1 puck. That's not what you want in this hero. So Neon winning hard in that top lane, just making it.
Seems like having a time against Phoenix, getting chased like at the end of the world. Top lane game is still more, and here we go with Big Dive. They're trying to do something for the Beastmaster. He has to just Hardwell burn. Well, Yo-Yo died at the hospital. On top lane. A crazy fight always breaks out there. You there, bro? Hello. Here's a bit. Wait, let me check. Where's my master? Hello? Got it. So good. You know, they're going for T-Blade to walk back us a little bit. Okay. His problem about the internet, he's fixing it right now. He'll be right back. Let's back to the action, man. T-Blade getting on by Pangolier, playing super aggressive by playing Pangolier and watch back drop circle for T-Blade. Very nice play by the power cost, and one to the bottom down is actually Park coming out from nowhere. Punch like a JG running. Oh, it was a great counter gang, but he passed.
Radiant are scanning.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Worthy trip.
Oh,
Okay, there's.
Are scanning.
Yeah, I'm back. The internet's been acting up. My connection's a bit choppy. Not sure if is it robotic or am I fine?
What?
Is my voice working up, or is it okay on your end?
It's okay. Very
clear. Okay. So, yeah, we're back. And
what mic are you using? Like desktop or headset?
No, just using V-Moda, like a headset mic. Boom Pro.
Very good one. I would like that. Also, the power. Trying to stay is Mr. Yanchi here, which just run away. But I might have to trade with XT Live. He been chased down by the smash down.
Ooh, play hard. Also finds a follow at puck. So they get 2-0. And Neon does start to reel it back in that aggression. Just a lot of movement on the map. Trying to secure these early kills, but Neon 3 to 5 are ahead, finding even more last hits as well on Sam. And you might argue that the terrible good time spawn, so we're seeing it Sue actually a good time, but the breaking comes along faster, so Scam's gonna have more influence at farm.
And that's another kill, but however, your part shot back on XP. Oh well, man, 5 minutes. That's first kill, and seems to be a very good start for Cleaner Pain. But this is actually his. Not sure. Not this time. Oh yeah, I remember. It's Queen of Pain, the one that was so pro yesterday.
Oh,
yeah, this is interesting.
Yeah, so he gets to have his comfort pick again, and it's working out. I mean, this is the matchup that Yapaj was struggling against. So it's a time where our EA just needs to sit in the jungle, try to farm up, and that's exactly what Yapaj will have to do. You're gonna have to wait for the power tread, for the Dezo, for the blink, and that just means Neon can't rely on Yapaj to really set up for them. So have to slow that game down a bit, wait for that initial farm. Maybe once they have some levels under supports, like say 6 on the PO, you can play a little bit aggressive, but before that, Yapaj does have to focus on that safe farm. They are getting a lot more for Skem. Like, he's been solo up top, so he's at level 7. He's got a nice amount of EXP. You've got the same thing for TB, but again, it's needs to be active a lot earlier, so this initial farm's a lot more important for that Ricky.
Radiant's
Yeah,
bottom tower is under attack.
doing over a lot when they on today.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
100%. Like they're if they're not scrimming, they're probably doing research. If they're not research, they're solo queuing. So I think a lot of that is down to scrims. Homework specifically on this team. Sometimes it's hard to find info in cross-region games like this, but they have played a few times before. I'm sure Neon and Trust back at their previous games tried to play around that, which is why you've got such interesting drafts. Like, you had such a wild draft in game 1, a very different draft for game 2, and different playstyles. Last time we were at, what, about 18 minutes at this mark? This time we're at just 10 at the 8-minute mark, and just down to how it happened. Yapaj just needs to farm. Yeah, Suwood needs to farm as well on the TV, and it's gonna wait until they're ready.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, I remember last game, the early game was so passive.
Oh,
Started
yeah.
to fly around like 15 minutes and then non-stop action. Wow. I love this pattern, man. I love this pattern. I thought no passive game, no like space pushing, or I remember like 4 or
Radiant's
5
middle
months.
tower is under attack.
It was the patch that fought and then have 2-5 game end.
Oh yeah, it was a it was a lot more set in stone for the previous match, and that's why this match has been really good.
Yeah.
You needed to shake up, so a lot of heroes are back in, a lot of different places. I mean, you see AM popping back, you see Spectre popping. Please forget that shunned in the last few patches, and up top.
Coming in with the tick to pray. For the champion to fall back. Beastmaster, here we go. Using first upright roar. That Phoenix dropping solo for Beastmaster. Nixon delete. And can it be completed? Yeah, so Chopper is gonna sacrifice his life for it. Wow. Oh, yo, Beastmaster gonna fall down because of the sun. However, he ain't moving in. Got 1 kill out. And 5 more. Still a pretty good trade. Team York Esports creating a lot of space for play hard and top lane too.
They're getting areas on the map. They're still finding kills and scamming.
Yeah,
Radiant's middle tower
however,
is under
Skim the
attack.
aim like he's like, and here comes the dust. The one thing for the stew time. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Super's just having a hook shot.
Then behind the top tier tower.
Radiant's
Turboblade moving in. A lot of damage produced by Turboblade. He still has thunder in case something bad happens to him. Now he gets okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
One by one. And he's coming in for more kill. It seems like Middle Pain is to give kills to Turboblade.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Team Trust just on point with the rotations, getting everything they wanted, looking for Neon at first. But when you lose all of your big goals like that, it doesn't end well. It's still scam. And I tried to punish still has Thunder though.
Yeah, he was down, trying to get as much damage, and that's it. A little bit of careless play by Stu.
Right. He and that massive win, he got followed around all to scam under Ricky, or Ricky Martin just having a little bit more. Just a big swing. That's a lot better for Neon in the end. They're hopping around. They were smoked. They ended up just clearing wards. Not quite the most useful rotation for TR. They do have Roar. They want to make use of this from Yo-Yo. They're trying to find targets around the map.
Oh, it's stuck. Oh, very nice. Long range hook shot. Look, somebody down the top. It's gonna be tempting. Remember, he's supposed to put it down and there you go the rolling button. 1, 2, maybe 3 hit 4 hit. Oh, sparkle everything. A rock button. Happy by try hard. That was support position 4 there. Big player. Sparkle. Sonic Wave is not enough to kill Phoenix. It does wait for X bit getting free. Your part as well. Oh my. And what? Five.
Oh god, Neon, he hammered it. That roll. Just you saw how many bounces he got off onto 3 heroes to ensure one egg stayed alive. And they just got everything they'd want. So again, a big win for Neon. 14-3K lead on Neon's side. And they found another.
That's not good. It's not really good at all for Team Trust. It's just won the big team fight and giving
Radiant's
that team
middle tower is under attack.
and then the Aiden seems to stay.
Radiant structures are fortified.
It's almost a costly game. Gotta be cautious here. Team Trust, and they're still getting free farm onto RTB. He's got Doctor, he's got drones. He's got a lot more to grow, but look at that aggression. Neon, they're smoked up again.
Yep. And they have a duel. Yep, in 5 seconds.
Oh, Yo-Yo.
Man, be okay. Put a duel on Yo-Yo. Sunray on him, pulling back as well. Yo-Yo doesn't have his ultimate. Only 1 step away from Primal Roll. So even if they drop, he's not gonna compare with it. It's gonna be the pup.
Just like that. I mean, they go hunting with the Doom because they have Doom off cooldown. They don't even need to use the spell for 2 kills. Team Trust, they've got to be careful. Like, getting free farm on to Wusher, the trade-off is not worthwhile, and Scam is still growing big. He's usable. On the Ricky Already, though.
Very nice shot there, and it blocked Ricky down. Ricky is doing a trick of the trade. It's like Clockwork knows about that, so he won't do anything more. Ricky gonna get out of the trade anyway.
Yeah, and that's pretty decent for Neon. They free up the mid lane, they force Wood to deny TB. They don't get that gold, they're starting to clump up. They still have options here to fix a fight.
It's inside. Oh, look at this. The trick of the trade. This is one of the first game of the game.
Oh yeah.
Not sure what happened, or maybe I'm not. So you, Ricky or something, Yanchi here got the power here and there.
No.
He gets folded just like a roti.
Oh yeah. That's it.
Now you are in middle lane. They're trying to trade for some tower. E-play. Seal.
Dyer's middle tower.
Please finish some objects.
Radiant's bottom
Despite
tower
2 or 3 guys lost at the bomb.
Yeah, it's something. It's a big objective to win out. They get more control on the map. They even out losing their own material. So it's a trade-off there that they're happy with. But Neon, they still hold on to a lead here. We talked about Podge having to fall up. Got his blink. As a later. So RTA is ready to go. Just looking at the BKB next. But he's got the burst damage. Got the follow-up from the Ricky. Neon is their powers. And Team Trust, they're not quite playing together quite well yet. They need to be able to find that punishment in this game. Find the shadows. This would be a perfect time to catch Scam. Well, he's all alone, but they don't have to keep him locked in. They just have to let that opportunity slide by.
Yeah. Queen of Eight, even though she has killing spree now at the moment, but she has been quiet in the past 5 minutes.
Oh yeah. Been rather passive for X. And that's not what you want from the, you need the clock to be the one running around the map, to be the one and you pick off with your clock. And it's just not there. So Team Trust have to play this slower game. There's the smoke from me. You're gonna go looking for another kill opportunity.
Yeah, but don't underestimate the power of Team like though. He has the immense drum poetry ready to fight. Meanwhile, Team Esports invading into Team Trust Golden Triangle, trying to find someone farming around here.
SMP.
Using that Ricky farm already. It's gonna be that clockwork down real quick. SMP. XP down to trick the train. Then go for more. They go for more because the smoke is still on. All the way.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Well, he will get around here and run away. Stop.
Oh no.
Yeah, because he still has to do. Just need to find real one. A doom on who? On the team lane, and that's gonna be who he killed on the team lane though. This is such a hard game, Team Trust. It's like everything is planned has been countered by Neon Esports.
Yeah, they're not finding the openings now. They know the push happening. They've got a puck. They've got the.
They have contact with this one, man. No choice. But they're gonna do something on him. That was a fake play to find the team because if they could dance a big way, but they cannot. So it's hard.
They're just falling apart here, Cyclops. They're gonna have to give this rush out. And Neon, they play perfectly. They know that they need to get Trust in. They fight under wrath, not in the pit. They don't wait for Trust to fight it. They get the easy rush they're looking for. They get a 7K lead. 10 to 25, 18 minutes in. Team Trust, this terrible playstyle they were looking for. It's not paying off yet. And they're gonna need a lot more in Suwu to really get behind it. But there's just not enough being done. Look at the progression on Yuko, on the East Nest. Half done and nothing else. At 18 minutes in, he's going for the blink. It's not up. Look at our pause 4. We've got blink and Pango.
It feels like as a team in competitive game, Team Trust is not so familiar with the Beastmaster. So I don't see them play Beastmaster, not in the game in the tournament. And this is the first time they play it in the grand finals, the match of the tournament. Well, we'll see. To fight back, I think a proper war and setting up a good position for T-Blade to shoot can just put them back too.
They did smoke. They're trying to punt. This is into ages. It's not the comfiest spot. Not the comfiest time for smoke. It's gonna be challenging for to find that opening. Like, look at Neon. They're just well, they know something's up.
And 10K ahead for Team Neon Esports. And
smoke. Oh, BKB's up on your punch. Got everything they could ask for. It's their turn to go hunting again.
yeah, let's go. Get into the gold triangle, trying to catch Scam, sees the targets already, sees T-Blade fighting, but they quit on X first. T-Blade is running away. Where is he? Oh, coming in quite deep. One, thankfully, get up power cock, also hook shot. A little bit too cocky for play hard. Don't forget that is only a support score. Mid, what about smoke screen, and Yanchi need to drop a dream point in order to stay safe.
Yeah,
it's not a good
no, definitely not. And these are big team fight spells dropping just to run away. You're not finding the trades you'd want. Neon, you're still growing. Yeah, they've still got so much Scam rushing to BKB. But that means you need to expand Roar on the Ricky if you want to kill him. But even then, that means you're giving your Paj free reign. Right? So, with these two early BKBs on Neon, it forces a choice on Team Trust. And it's not a very easy choice to make. As Neon just keeps that pressure up, Scam has so much free on the snap. There's not enough detection to spot the Ricky. Look at that.
Jumping on it. Oh, wow. For so fast. Perfect assassination on the Queen of Pain.
Radiant's middle tower is under
And
attack.
now from 3-0, 3-3-3. Okay.
Yeah, it's been a rough ramp up for X. They've just been trying to build up, like, he's held on to this vessel for a while. He doesn't have charges, so it doesn't even matter. And this is not a game where you're seeing a lot of reaction, except for Doom, like the Phoenix Heal, which can cancel that the sound for control. I'm not sure what the value of the vessel is in this game. It's not that valuable at all, and it offsets your build up into the yields. This is such a support build in the Quap. Like, look at that. It's 4-stack and yields. There's no damage on the Quap control. That doesn't help up against what Neon has.
Is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
But hard game Team Trust. I'm trying to find an item Team Trust to back, but it's really hard because it's Ricky.
Yeah, it's not easy. Oh, XMP?
Yeah, XMP.
Oh.
So luckily you can still use group shot away. It's gonna be fine. The thing is, my is Park Day is the Yanchi again hard rolling long range. And Skim can still hey. So I still got light at the end of the tunnel because Team Trust has through the edge. However, come back to and Team Mana once again. Oh, teammate, strong three. Oh, and this double kill. This is a light at the end of tunnel for real. T-Blade drops quite low. The Rip Kick comes in, aiming for T-Blade to let he can beat something. Oh, Scott Light. Long and ball. It seems to be a great fight in Team Trust, but in with Team White.
They didn't have Scam. Like they chase down your Posh. They take out Doom 12 Scam there. They disrespect Ricky. Scam just comes from behind, cleans up. That's a carry. That's carry play for you. Comes out after all the hard things have been done. He gets the silent up in the TV. For all apps you can trust, they couldn't force that to terribly up to get Thunder. So it's just not lining up for Team Trust. You know? Good. But you still see Neon pull ahead. 13-32. 14k lead now on the side of Neon, and they have way too much to play with.
Yeah, but
Team Trust.
I don't know. I have a weird feeling this is still not 100% game for Team Neon. I can see D-Blade just now shooting people like a vegetable, and
Yeah.
it's just proof that if he get a really good setup from Primal Roar or the Coil, and he comes in just timing, entering bite and great positioning, then everyone gonna die.
Yeah, I mean, he hit like a truck still. So the only thing is, he needs a BKB. Like, you can't afford to be silenced up. You will doomed. But even outside of it, if Ricky does get his silence off, you're still dead. He looks like he is going for the Dragon Lance, so perhaps we're going to see a Hurricane kick, which does the job as well. Just drip out, ensure you can cast Thunder, and that should fix some of the issues you're seeing in this Terrorblade. They still have to be a bit cautious, Team Trust. They've still got ways of bouncing back. It just gets a bit harder. The Hulk.
Play hard. Almost got caught. The Doom. Oh no. That puck. Real quick.
Oh yeah. It's it's a TA. Yeah, the lead tier. And there's really nothing defensive on the puck besides staff. That's one of the issues here. We talked about the support duo from Yanchi and XMP. They just don't have room to grow on these heroes. They've fallen behind early. They're not finding openings, and Scam again with play hard setting up on Yo-Yo.
Yep. And they got one more kill. And here we go. It's big fight here. They got the power boss for Clockwork. No.
Radiant's
Don't do that
bottom
to me.
tower is under
Don't do
attack.
that to me.
Yeah, that was scary.
Yeah.
For XMP that he got to finish that TP home. But this is the chance now for Neon to find the tier 1 on the top. And that will just put the damage for Paj.
Radiant's
Just
top
gone.
tower has fallen.
Yeah. What's his item?
Yeah, he's got Pike. Yeah, it's a daedalus. Just go straight for it. Just dash.
Radiant's top tower is under
No, I
attack.
don't think the MKB is necessary. You're not going to see the TV into Butterfly anytime soon.
Yeah.
Just peaceful, so straight up Daedalus should do the job. Maybe Blood Torn if you wanted more control instead, but XMP from this.
Oh, yeah. XMP is that.
Your time.
Yeah, and that's the tip.
I mean, yeah,
Just,
it's cool, you know, killing around. And yeah, you're supposed to do some
Radiant's top
objective,
tower
maybe
is under
killing
attack.
Aegis. Yeah, I think I'm waiting for the Aegis and trying to push down because this is perfect time.
Yeah.
Team played is still not okay. I mean, as in not
No.
as strong.
I mean, you look at Suwoo's build-up as well. He's going for the Lincoln on TV after I mean, got this copy up. He's forced to go for this defensive option to prevent that Doom man.
And
Radiant's
Rolling
top
Thunder
tower is under
and
attack.
all team thrust away.
Pain without
Re-king.
consequence.
Yeah, they found the puck. They're going more.
It's dead, Ricky.
Radiant's
Vincent,
top tower is
Vincent.
under attack.
He nearly got with a meeting. And that's going to say, it was a spring in. Meeting son for the right back. Team Blade already do this. Ricky turn. Can be to one more target. Exactly. Queen of Pain. But last hit on black normal under a long.
Oh god. That looked decent for Trust at first because they got to have their Terrible Age stand and fight, but it's still not enough. The follow-up from Neon just cost them so much from Team Trust to even focus on the egg that they lose everything else just to take the 6,000. Neon looked better and better. 14 to 39, 22k lead. The windows for Trust are shrinking. This is gonna be a true push, and remember, your Podge's damage is sick.
Yeah.
It's sickening. Look at that power melt. You just can't stop. They're just
Radiant's
gonna be
middle
fucking
tower
fire.
has fallen.
Neon winning this battle series. Only reason is because they have big hero pool and more strats than
Yeah.
Team Trust. I see why they're pretty much the same, but I kind of have a Team Trust never play with all these weird strats from Team Trust.
Yeah, it's starting to feel that way. I think a big part in this game is really the support duo. Like, you can't expect the support puck and the support clock to do that much for you when you're just underfarmed. Like, they're just underfarmed and under-leveled. It just can't be as effective anymore. Like, what's a level 11 clock going to do in this game? What's a level... Well, the puck is actually doing fine. Like, it's doing okay, but... The opportunity to get control here is great, and that's the rush. It's just your Podge. He's melting it down to half himself.
It's a cheap.
Fallen to the dark.
And this is not great. Like Team Trust, they don't even spot that up. They've got puck, they've got clock, they can try plays. They don't get that opportunity. And Neon, they just smoke up.
Well, there they go, and they put on that queen straight
Oh,
dead.
just standing.
Yeah. Sure. Not sure what she's doing. Standing and there. That's actually quite feels team in Esports too. Rolling under the mechanic pump.
Illusion.
And yeah. It's quite easy kill for Team Esports.
And those are...
What I
Oh
want
my
about
god.
is Team Trust morale must be dropped so much.
Oh yeah. It's not a good feeling. I think at this point, they still have opportunities, but they have to keep themselves refreshed for that game tree. It's going to be tricky now. Look at your pop. He's got a... Oh, that control is even more sickening on this TA.
Radiant structure.
And now they dive by deep. One hit only. He's master gone. No part. Still have to lead it, so he's going to do a bad fight. The part. For the team.
Oh my god.
Oh no. They dive without a buyback. So definitely going to be at least one set of racks. Or could be in a game. Yep.
Not at... Yeah. Yeah, that's I mean, trust. It was hard when they finally get the Aegis, but it's too late. And yeah, just at least the best of 5. So Team Trust, they have more games to play. They've got to show up, man. With the enchanters, but they have to really ensure that XMP has that presence. The issue for in the last game, in game 2, was that XMP and Chia just couldn't apply pressure as much.
Yep.
So Rubik Enchantress fixes that, but at some point, Suwu will have to step in, and Yo-Yo as well on the Doom Void. They have to land the Chrono every time. So there's more timers there for Team Trust. Neon, I think it's a bit more giving. Just farm on Scam, join the fights when you want. Vac wall once you have that up, and you're good to go. You're set for the races. So it's much more relaxed for Neon. Team Trust, they do have to play around Chrono so well. Like that is key for them to bounce back.
We are in the game, guys. Third game at the 5 stage. Grand Finals. Who's gonna get the first ticket to the main event of ESL 1.2 Thailand 2020? Some quick intro. We have Neon on the Radiant side. Play hard on the Aqua Sim, JT on Darkseer, Yopash on Ice, and Hornwell on Oracle.
Yeah, and over on the side of Team Trust, you've got Yo-Yo on the Doom.
Yeah.
You've got Yopash play that. Like, whether or not he hits the timing with Blink, will be Echo Saber, if that is something you want. And how he lanes against X. Like, against Storm. I think you have to consider that a Storm, you know, he's got a lot of wave clear, he's got a lot of early damage, he's got a range advantage.
Yeah.
That's not the easiest time for Tiny, but look at them. They actually smoke up this time, so you're doing it in a play for once. Let's see if we can get some.
The interest is the room where I'm gonna go in. They are here to play the Observe Walks quite early. Maybe you're trying to camp around here. 2 here and 2 down the river. I think it's gonna be first blood for sure. For sure.
Oh yeah.
Start the fight already. They show themselves with barriers on that room. Ready to throw some stun and also the
30
sec.
seconds.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's fast first blood for Neon, setting themselves up well. And that just means they're going to be able to grab their 2 runes now. That team has to go ahead to grab their own runes up top. Does it look like they face a contestation from JG? Should be able to at least fight for his own rune? Nah, I have to give it out. 2 for 2. You still have a rune.
The battle
And she
begins.
actually hanging around. Doesn't look like he's going to be contesting. So even rune trade, the first load is on, and they're already off to a much better start. I think their ward spot is a lot better. It's much more aggressive. Yeah, and it's more aggressive. This one for TR is a lot more defensive. You have more opportunities for Neon to get those early rotations, which they need. You can't allow the Storm to snowball here, as it should have a good time. Gapaj shouldn't be as free to farm here, so X should be slightly ahead if he plays.
Yep.
And that's going to be important. TR needs the Storm to set that base, jump around, and burn those hills.
I don't want one block kill and rotate. I don't think they should use it a tri lane. Player just gonna act. I don't think he has enough damage to get that Rubik down.
It's a lot of aggression. This trial for Neon is going to offset the growth player don't pick off. Like, we talk about the clopper being early.
Another Pokemon 10 about to kill. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
He's dropped in by Team Esports and walked away free.
Yeah,
That's not
2
fair.
kills. Yeah, it's definitely not fair. Team Trust, this is really an aid for them because they've got that perks. AG just pull the wave back a bit. You know, once the lane pushes out, he can just clear it out with on until he's get his CXP. And Neon, they're securing Scam a really good start. This is just a fantastic way to go. Like, this is exactly what they'd want in this.
Inbound the bomb lane, they're going at the one.
Oh man.
Oh man, that's crazy. What actually happened to Team Trust? Another bad early game for Team Trust. It's
Yeah.
important lane. Yeah, we have that good farming pool and another
Oh god. Nah.
Wow.
It's not good. At least you solve up in Yanxia, but he's level 1, he's soaking from his doom, he's also level 1, you've got 2 up on the and he's finally, so
Lucky pop the very fine in the air, so it's gonna be fine. Pop the very fine, your up this would be a mistake by the walking away with around 3 and 10 movement speed. I didn't even know that Tiny has that high movement speed without.
oh yeah, he is a speedy little rock that was at the edge. Yeah, he's surprisingly, I mean, you think a rock moves slow, not this rock. Yeah, and the beauty of Neon splitting up that tri lane. Look up top, you've got Play Hard up there, he's got the Iron Shell, he's got the Battery Assault. How do you hold this lane?
Yeah.
XMP, it's the same story for him. He is not gonna have a good time being chased by this.
Oh, now it's being knocked down and focused. Even James deals a lot of damage to this team. Barry oh, I'm gonna check the punch there. That's gonna be fun for BO3, but at least what? Then
Yeah, the bash, even kill. I think they were trying to go for pushback. Couldn't quite get this is still favorable for Neon. Like, look at where he's at. He's not last. He's missing out on the last hits. First chase. The JG go find the creeps.
With a song and fortunes and almost killed that Rubik. Man, I didn't see this before.
Yeah, it's sickening.
And the fortunes and board skills.
Oh yeah. The really easy spam out, and the last hit for Skin keep piling up now. So up top, this Void is actually slightly ahead. So there is that for Team Trust. They're 4-1, but they do maintain a slight effort lead. Are focusing on the creeps a bit more. So they're being rewarded for their shoots, but then what? Yoto again?
Yeah, going straight on Mr. Yo-Yo. He's an admin. Hasn't have any stats item to set, but damage is ridiculous already.
Yeah, it's the only thing keeping alive from Team Pro's side is that it's ball at level 2. So once they get the combo and fade balls up, you don't really have the damage to fade back. You can see Play Hard.
No, almost that caught with Play Hard.
Yeah, so that doesn't quite find a kill in. Neon, they're in a good spot. Like, they just take away that double damage roll.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Okay. He had your bad mistake in front of that X. It's not good already. I mean, Storm Spirit is the last guy you want to fit for.
Oh yeah, 100%. This kind of a faster ramp up to 6, so he's gonna have his ball loaded up. That makes it harder in the Stormbound, makes it easier to farm up. And Neon are in an awkward spot. They have this really aggressive laning start. When you have your darts, you make such an early rotation to mid. So much time. Look at Suwu, 32-17. Our faces Void gonna have a very fast fight this game.
Top lane, what's happening?
Courier has been
MP from behind, but I don't think he has anything to do that. Mid lane got some free farm for Tiny. Not sure where Storm is. Back to the base. Teleported down, getting ready to bang mid. As he moves away, staying back to the bottom.
Yeah, it's, I think at this point X could try to make plays by himself. He's got some damage potential. Yep, that's for the burst on the Tiny as well. As the teams look to go to farming. Now Neon, with our aggressive play hard, has been stuck back in the EXP. Still stuck at 2 o'clock, and that's gonna pull back to that original low.
What is that? That it's completely a mistake, and now Root might be the next one. I think he missed half play just now.
No, definitely did. You have to respect the damage that Avalanche Toss gives. You are not a very tanky hero, that Storm. Not much HP. That's easy enough to stop.
And by with Darcy having a 3% shooting Hadouken already, but it's in locked down in assault. Another Hadouken to take it down. Get it down.
Yeah, it's a big one. That's the offlaner for support. Gonna be happy with that if you trust. This gives you space in your faces for it. You got level 7 on Suuna. So you got Midas in the day, you've got the Chrono ready to go. And this is a big point for Neon. They're going to farm up to top lane. You're not seeing escalation from Scam on, who is also going for Midas on Sven. So there's some similar timings there, but it's a lot cleaner for us, at least in the safe laners, as they do maintain a slight 1k network lead.
This on the sphere, if he used those sphere for the first time, and how it will play hard, snap the top, and also area soft top. Hit the top, walk away, and meanwhile, solo queue in the middle lane by X. Alright, this is getting interesting. Down, Tiny.
It's a big one for X, and this is the point where the Storm just finds solo kills. I love the build up for X as well. He's going into the Orchid. He knows he has to be active. He knows he has to make these play. The Orchid is going to hit that. And that just means Neon's gonna have to watch out for Storm. Like, X is on his way to being a major factor. It's ground.
Oh, very certain. I love the connection between Tiny and also Axius. Search Tiny, even though it was a shot. Back to the lane, another kill by Esports, 9-4. Avalon, can he toss? The clock again. Down, the storm, I think. Clock is gonna go down. Yes, it is my heart.
Sure. A bit of a whip there from Neon as TR finds counter at least. They're making it work. I think the is still going to be so up in phase void. You're not seeing Sam escalate that fast. It's worrying. He's going to find his play, but he's showing up in lanes trying to fight, which I can understand because that's just how Scam plays. He needs to finish Midas. Sit back, farm up some safe camps, farm up some creep waves, get big. Supports of Neon as well need to hit their level 6. You need Johnny will have his false promise. You need to hook and play hard, because right now they're not able to really keep up with just how mobile Team Trust is. So you need to sit back a bit, stoke somewhere, maybe stacks up, and just mitigate the losses right now, because Team Trust are feeling strong. Level 8 on X. He's inching closer and closer towards the Orchid,
is under attack.
And that's when he gets scary on that Storm.
How long do you need for a blink dagger for be 4 minutes? 5 minutes?
I'd like to see the treatment more. I'm not sure if your pot has really been focusing on farm. He's been a lot more in finding pickoffs. They keep trying with a surge. Just keep trying to run up, find some kill. And it's just taking away time when you could be farming, and that's the biggest loss for Neon.
Yeah, because Storm is level 9.
Yeah, it's just free lane. It's been left alone. You've got levels as well on the faces forward. Just chop down. Yeah, here. They don't even have to commit chrono. Just a quick control.
They just commit chrono. Yeah. Going in, time walk already have a shot and can be killed. Yeah, in that kill, faces off. It's going for Tiny. Tiny will commit himself with the support. It's not a good finish for proper running. Like, double kill for the. Oh, this is getting scary, man. This is getting very, very scary.
And they've got a lot of wins now. They're 3k ahead, and Neon, it's time for them to play slow. They don't have an early grip lineup, you know, knowing how the darts here place, not get to see the back wall until later on. So you hold out. Just keep farming, take time to get your losses. Team Trust, though, they're not letting loose. Look down bot, they're clumped up the street, they've got Doom. Going for careful.
Yeah. I want to dive into.
Radiant's top tower is
Yeah,
under
shield.
attack.
Stay inside here. And
Oh,
here we go with the barrier song. And it's he's gonna lock down. I don't think he can stand all of that. Also, play hard, miscommunication between his teammates. I moving in, but can he arrive in time? Tiny.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Avalanche, Cox, and a Doom on Tiny. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, here's over the fortune. Very nice trying to save and search away for the tanker. Doom on the block. Oh no, still off, but I don't think he will use it. Something that some time though. Actual change. I think proper send that. So I get a game for faces wide to hit mine. And it's Tiny in the end. And one more Oracle XN kill in this sector. Gideon Esports.
they are just bleeding away from Team Trust. They're finding these. Their line is just so much better to play fast. They haven't even used Chrono.
Radiant's bottom tower
We've
is
seen
under
it,
attack.
and
Dire's top
it
tower
felt
is
almost necessary. They just had all the skills lined up. Neon need to play a slower game. They stop running in here. It's a 5k lead now for Team Trust. You're just nowhere near. He's not near. He's blinking on the Tiny. And look down mid. X just jumping in.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Wow, the X. It all came level is updating already for some spirit. Making that so.
It's a huge snowball start for 6k now. It's kind of funny. It was pretty hard bullying XMP last time. Now XMP's running around like a boss, forcing hard back, and Neon are losing space on the map. You're one tower behind.
Radiant's
Well,
middle
it's actually
tower
even on map.
is
Team Trust just completely taking over that bot jungle. Just not giving any room to breathe for Scam. Because if you wait for this minus build, this and takes a bit longer to build up.
I think this is going to be the test of leadership of the other captain. Who was captain?
I think it's, I forget. I want to say it's play hard, but be completely wrong. But they're gonna need to step up.
I hear that bit of all thing.
Page just giving them a scare, so keeping them on edge.
From this such a situation.
Yeah.
Find a way
Yeah, that's the pressure on Neon. I think, again, they should be telling themselves to take it slow. Look at G, still no back, no wall. That's...
Oh, no.
They can't fight. They have to wait for that combo to be off. First time to tags. You can't even get the close up to get pulled out.
A little good news, but Neon find some kills, but look at the network between two teams is getting bigger.
Yeah, that's 7k now for Team Trust. This slow game is also helping them. Their Void has had
Radiant's middle tower
this
is under
longer.
attack.
He's gonna have to get MKB up soon. Scam on the other hand is just trying to rush that Zombage. Probably.
On that, yeah. Here, I kill on Arsenal right here. It's a matter of time. And got him.
Oh, no.
X-Mark spot. Play hard.
It's getting bad to worse for Neon. They just have nothing. Finally got the blink in Yapage. That feels like a minute too late, but that'll give them options for C-spots. Team Trust, their play is on point. They've been much more disciplined. They're playing so much more aggressive. They've taken over the bot jungle. They're not relenting. And they've got Chrono if they actually want to force a bigger fight out.
Gonna jump in, maybe. Here we go. Under the still. Back with the Colombia. Look at this way. Everyone, a smashing. That's not very good for team. Still, like a little bit of comeback for Team Neon in this game. IMD moving on the front line. Contact all the damage. Teammates and Anna snowball is not look good. Some spirit running out of mana already, but he got a decent damage. They all trying to fight that spec, but damage. No, this is not going good at all. And no. What is going on here?
Is under attack.
Oh god, that is so greedy from Frost. Keep running like that. They just kept fighting when they were down big throws. They ran out of mana on that. But they kept trying. And they were punished. A huge win for Neon. So we back some of that advantage. They get to start chopping away at the mid-tier 1. That's much more important to go for.
Dire's middle tower is under
And
attack.
Neon looking great. But they've got so much farm for scam that one bomb. But you can be able to bounce back in. You've got the wall available along with that for GG. So there's presence on the start here. And this is the point where Neon can actually start revealing some of these fights back. Because they've got options to go into. Team Trust, earlier on, they were focused on Oracle so much. Neon just had openings they could play with. And you can't give Neon openings to play with like that. Fine, break them wide open.
Man, am I go for more? First of all, I'm not that far away from the post. But I think they'll make one more mistake for Team Trust. I don't know back.
No. It gets sick. They can't afford to bleed a sleeve. Like, it went from 7k to 4k hard. Trying to play mind games with flare hook shot.
I think stronger and stronger. The combo you have the thought build it forces easy.
They just burst people down. There's no fully pipe from any hero, so the damage is always going to be. X is not going for defensive items. He's actually going for the Kaya into Bloodstone. So no BKB, no way of blocking that off, and that just means that the control from Neon is always going to be there if they land it. You do have the NP up on your face's void. There is damage here. It is done on the storm. There's some perhaps they do have Chrono ready if you want to mix them up here. It doesn't look like they have.
Wait.
I think
yeah. 2000 HP on Tiny.
Yeah, they are chunky heroes. You have to remember that there is the Oracle key to the tank here too. So KR have to choose their targets right. They do smoke now.
In across the aiming for Oracle first. They got and then they get both of the supports. Jump kill, support down. No backpack, and they don't want a defensive tier 1 tower anymore. Yeah, you do have the project on the spot behind. You might go for play.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Just around first. Do lose their tier 1, so it's an even. Well, even in terms of control between TR and Neon, but Neon, they're using time to just farm and farm is all they want coming out. And our JG Dark Seer is also focusing on that. But once you hit the blink marker in the Dark Seer, I think that's when Neon says they're comfy, they're ready to go. They're just gonna accept small losses for now. That's still an opening for TR.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We thought they're gonna do it right now. You're ready. In and find some target around here. Can you see that? Because part is pretty too. And I'm gonna catch on on. Flatting it down. 4%. Take that one. And moving on back. That's why they all introduce. Maybe it's a little too late. Trying to catch them. Where is Oracle save, but Oracle cannot save himself. He was the first one today. Thrown on beyond here. Blue coming out, going straight for F1. When it's a little bit too tanky for him. Setting up the wrong replica. Going That's it. They take everything. That's for X. That's potential to just go for more. They gotta get that tiny. Definitely, they keep the ball. Play hard ball and now. It obviously it's dying.
Yeah, it's really wonky now. Like Neon, they took a good fight out and Trust takes it. Suddenly 10k lead for Team Trust as managed to win out a lot more. Losing their Storm does offset that a bit, not much. But really a lot better for Team Trust. They need more in Schem. He's not ready. If you keep trying to force these fights with Schem, just not ready. He needs a BKB. He's trying to save up for
Radiant's
it.
top tower is under attack.
Just wait. Again, it's patience for Neon. They're not used to playing slower, but they have to. They need to wait for time to swallow their darks here. They did shut out the build. So they just need it to be up and running, and before that point, you can't do much. This is making you bad. They're the ones who know they're ahead. They've got that big advantage. Their Storm's getting super nice exit, building up into that. Bloodstone in a timely manner. He finds an arcane spell. What more could you add for him?
Not waiting. I noticed that the ones who engage in this game are mostly gonna fail. This one, another engage and going in and that storm steering, but that was successful. After that come more from outside, maybe they can find one more kill.
Radiant's
Coming on.
bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, maybe get some done right here. No, they get one more kill. Oops. Except he needs to be sit down. I don't think you can kill him smashing.
Yeah, it's tricky when the attack speed
Dire's middle tower
and just doesn't
is under attack.
hit fast enough to intrit. So they find two decent kills. Storm the really big one. Drag that lead back just a bit. See how they chase down Rubik. That might have a hook shot. So gonna have to give that up.
Doom! Pow! 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 Pow!
Oh yeah. And yeah.
Yep. Oh, I see. Got it. Alright. Just when we thought that Team Trust got this game started to die all over the globe.
Radiant's
Oh
top
yeah.
tower is under attack.
It's a caster's curse. It's a
Dire's middle
curse
tower
trust,
is
and
under attack.
yeah, Schem from the back of that kill has the confidence to go straight for Roach. And he's hopping away really fast. It's not as amazing, but it's gonna be up there. It can't be. He's fantastic for Neon. Major power spike. Along with the Aegis. T-Mark will zip in, but isn't quite close. He has popped his arcane, but they're not prepared. Roach is happening.
Dire are scanning. The shine has fallen to the radiant.
With the Aegis instead of Sven.
Right?
Yeah, I think like no part seems more. He needs to be in the front and the first one who's in.
Yeah.
So every time that he stuck in the fight and die over there.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I get that. Like, if Schem dies with his first love with God's on, that takes away the impact as well. Still, smoke on smoke. Neon and Trust smoke down. Smoking to Aegis. That's peculiar, to say the least.
Trying to find. Come on, Tiny. I feel Tiny him quite stuck there for a while, for a long while.
Oh yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's the farm. Like, Raj has been more active in the lanes, hasn't been focusing on creeps. That's really gone down to the darks here and onto Schem. And Purple Smokes do fail, though.
Okay. Yeah, he's trying to lure it. Freedom might be in yes, slashing. First one, there might be a chance for him. Time to walk up, get back, move back in, and now be kept on. It's time to shot. Storm hammer. Oh, what? Who shot him? Down the call setting up. Every doesn't hear it go across the field. That have them. And then went down. But to go down and fall from there. Step that woman. Jesus. Oh my. The yo-yo gonna be the next one who goes down. You walk your head. Swear it's all. And it has it. he gets some SP back too. Crazy play by the Oracle. Only Oracle.
Oh man, John Uel, he has given him that, not just him, but the punch. He put himself into the chrono to ensure he got the pots back. That saved the game.
Dire's top tower is
Side
under
of Neon,
attack.
and what was a 10k lead for TR, down to 6k.
Dire's structures are
Onto the
fortified.
T2s here for TR. And TR, it looks like it might be falling apart a bit.
Yep.
They've lost some foundation. It's level 22. It's a terrifying
Dire's
point.
top tower
with that
is under
stem.
attack.
You know, we're seeing the effect of the back wall. We're seeing the effect of awkward trapping people in that.
Dire's
Response
top tower has fallen.
Complete justice is there.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Build up
attack.
and I believe that was the Bloodstone reveal from X. So he lost 2 charges off the bat. Not what you'd want. They're going for more.
Dire's top tower is under
Okay,
attack.
it's for attacking. Well, it's gonna be fine. But that was so close to those them.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of cheap in a way. I mean, we are fighting and come on, you and me, one. And then got another guy. Look at that hook shot.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Like clay.
Except he's caught in time.
Okay. He can bring the next. They made of mistake all around the map in us, and this is not good at all. 2 down bypass.
Yeah, it's tricky. Plus, they're behind, and Neon are not relenting.
Radiant are scanning.
It's super difficult. Like, they went for that Bloodstone build. I think this BKB build on their was
Dire's
really
middle
hurting
tower is
them.
under
You just
attack.
can't stand and fight. We're seeing the effect. You talked about that man fight where it's not fair. I mean, you had Chrono on this one, but that's not fair. It's all for a fair way, right? So fair is fair. They do come out there, and this is why we have to ensure you know where Oracle is.
Oh,
This is why. Yeah, this is why TR at first, you know, they were always going for doing well, but then they ignore him for a bit. The team fights fall apart. They just have no way of getting that hold on, and it falls flat. That done. So you have to be a bit cautious as they are losing some of that advantage. It's still there. We're still talking a 7k lead for TR, but look at Scam's farm. He's at nearly 20. He's above everyone else. This Sven is just growing much more terrifying as the game goes on.
Crazy one. I think this series is worth studying. I mean, you can add into every game of this series. How they play, watch
Oh,
all
yeah.
the replay, and observe, watch stuff. Take
Oh, yeah.
the vision of the team. They got one of the wall deep down here behind the bottom 2 tower. Of team here Esports, not that much.
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, it's actually it's a bit more for Team Trust. Like, they do have better aggressive vision. It's just, they aren't really able to get anything done with it. Like, look at this move. It's quarter of the way through. They haven't found any target. Neon are walking the exact opposite way, playing it safe, and that's the time Team Trust have been farming. But instead of trying to chase, you're fine, and it falls flat. So not quite what you'd want. Neon just gonna steadily build up. That expired at point now, so it's gone. Rush is still 2 minutes minimum. If it's a fast rush, we're gonna find out then. And at the 30-minute mark, 27 to 26, Neon, even at the 7k deficit, they're looking a bit better. Like, they are the team driver's seat despite the gap.
Look at this. This is gonna be a big fight. They start fight by speed and that clockwork. And the Doom on the end about to go down, but he hook shots from one battle box and Scams killed that Rubik. No more Rubik in team fight. It's gonna be for Team Frost because that will stop that trend. Him like an ace. Do you even he said, oh, for sure this is finally this is and Chrono already comes out, but Swan is too tank, so he can't attack it immediately into an Oracle. But the thing is, is when he gets out of Blue Dome. That's when. Oh, that's a and now it's slashed down. Everyone getting tipped here.
It's all on X and the 7K. Before that fight, 7K for TR. Down to 2K. Neon onto the high ground. The spin running as fast as the same ball. You just can't stop the guy. He's sprinting right at you. No mercy once he's in your face. And TR forced to fight back. What the Void gonna do without Chrono?
Yeah, they're gonna run here right now. Tiny up.
Oh, God, that's toss.
Yeah, toss not good. Okay. Target is trying to get that thing before. I mean, the target here. But that base is getting tipped for sure, man. Getting tipped. And oh god. Yep. Speechless.
It's falling apart. It's falling apart. Like the dude still has to never cast it in the middle of that. Get tossed to the cliff.
Dire's
And you can't
structures are
win.
fortified.
By the time he's back, it's too late. So now they're down one core, no buyback. They're loser top, tier 3. They could lose Rax, Scam. He's gonna have in 10 seconds. So yeah, they're gonna have the opportunity to just be aggressive.
Dire's top barracks are under attack. Are scanning.
Oh,
okay, I think definitely gonna be 10 rounds.
yeah. There's no stopping that. Like they got the creep wave with the storm dipping around.
Dire's top barracks.
At least gets control back there and slow down his push. Oh, and Rex and E. Oh boy.
Play hard to fight and he gave a ball kick. BH friends getting back to the wall replica. One more kill. One more hit. Try to walk back. Is behind. Close over. Not help. That should be another set of
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's gonna keep 2 mid first. Go back into the high ground. They've got the Satanic and Scam. They have nothing to worry about.
Dire's middle
Absolutely
tower
nothing to worry about. They're gonna work their way into the high ground. Trent's all down. Gonna be up with Chrono.
Dire's middle
I
tower
can't
is
see
under
Chrono
attack.
trying around that. If they find the right source, they can still win the fight.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Alright. Flying. Kill all creep blade, maybe buy some time for his teammates. Are there any way to get out of this disaster for Team Trust? I'm asking you.
Big Chrono. A big Chrono. They have to land it. On tree, potentially, if just catch the Oracle +1, that's enough. But they're lacking much.
Dire are scanning.
Maybe if we hold long enough where I can finish the Bloodborne and have an Ags on the Storm Spirit, that could be a not
Going in
scary. Oh god.
On the BKB, he controls the corner steer, looking to swim, but the thing damage goes outside. Oh, that's so far on the spirit. That was a good game. Crossbow or now where it went. He's still on. He's sitting up the BKB and slashing people. Like a car. Look at. Catching one down. Next one is that's why how walk back in tier 4 tower. She tossed back and died right in front of the barracks.
Yeah, that should be it. To the tier 4s, your bench is getting the passes off, and GG, TR, they placed up good fights. It looks like the answers early, but Neon, relentless, 4 hits at 3, 10 hit lead. They get that slot into the actual lanes, and TR, they're gonna have to play one more best of 5 to see if they can move on.